On this week's episode of the Cowboy4Game podcast, we run through the 2017 Mega Tins, another Spiral card, and what's all the hype about Unfortunate Report? We are Team Cowboy4Game. And I'm Bragg, and I'm joined here today by Andrew.
Yes, that is me.
And no one else. We're just us today.
Just the cool kids. It's all good.
Yeah, please like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter, but I don't think we tweet anymore. Yeah. And also on YouTube, because we now do this thing live on Monday nights Australian time, or Sunday, whatever time it currently is for Americans. Calculate it yourselves. So we'll hope to keep doing that, and it's a bit out of order. You'll see a bit of how we make the sausage, as we like to do here. And do you like making sausages?
I love me a Bunnings snag, mate. They are the best.
Yeah, they go quite alright.
Yep. Probably overdue.
Speaking of snags, how was your week in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, yeah, pretty good. I had a tournament on the Sunday that I won at locals, which is always good. And on the Thursday, went to a similar one, went okay. Like, didn't win that one, unfortunately, but pulled a ulti lightning from OTS4, so got to be happy.
Yeah, it was the week of lightnings. I got one on Thursday as well, and traded it for a bunch of stuff, which made me happy. And then you just kept yours, right?
Yeah, until I find something worth trading or selling, I guess. But I mean, it's a nice card, it's a pretty card, so I'm not going to get rid of it unless it's worthwhile. So
yeah, definitely. And what did you play at the tournament?
I played Zoo. I tried pretty much mimicked the one of the top 8 Denver builds, because I took a look at it and I really liked it. And yeah, it worked really, really well.
Yeah. Also, for those wondering at home, this is the C4G podcast. Because I just thought that was a random question. Anyway, so products out in this my week in Yu-Gi-Oh! I just played a whole bunch of Goat. I sucked with Paleos. I did 4-1 at locals on the Thursday, and then Sunday.
That's not bad.
Yeah, with Paleo. I've dropped Demise as well, by the way.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, because just the amount of times I need Dynamiscus discards.
Yeah, fair call. That's a fair call. Yep.
Anyway, if you have any, please send us feedback and all the stuff at teamcfg@gmail.com, and we'll move on into products of the week. Nothing. This is the one quiet week we probably get for the rest of this year.
Before shit hits the fan with Maximum Crisis.
Yeah, and that's the week after that. When we'll talk about Maximum Crisis that week, I'm pretty sure next week, I think we might cover Code of the Duelist. But anyway.
True. But get ready for your bums to be smashed by Ghost Ash. That is all.
Yeah. Anyway, so Mega Tins of 2017.
Yes, exciting stuff. Exciting reprints.
Yeah, so again, the Mega Packs again. If you're not familiar with it, there'll be 1 secret rare, 1 ultra rare, 1 super rare, 1 rare, and 12 commons per pack, 3 packs per tin. And the packs that will be compiled a best of, what we assume is a best of, is Shining Victories, Dark Illusion, Invasion Vengeance, Raging Tempest. So you get 1 secret rare Dark Magician as well, and the awesome thing of 1 ultra rare Potter's Eyes in both tins.
Yeah, I think Konami's getting a little bit desperate to move these tins. If they're guaranteeing it, and in both tins,
yeah,
that's pretty ballsy.
Yeah, I don't even think Duality got this. Duality was limited to 1 when it it was on one of the tins, whatever one, when they finally reprinted it, and Strike was in the other. Not Strike.
Strike was in the other one, but Strike was a random chance. It was not guaranteed.
No, I'm talking about Duality and Solemn Warning. So basically, this seems to be the same format of the year before. Not the year before, 20. When they did the Duality tin, that was we've had a year of it. They put in the tins as a guaranteed thing, and so there you go. Let's see if Precedence takes thing. But then again, Potter's Eyes is in both, and then you get Secret Rare Blue Eyes, which hopefully it's the old tin art, and they don't do Secret Rare of the. Actually, have we got a Secret Rare of that of the original print? I don't think so.
Don't think so. No, I don't think so. No, It's pretty much always been Ultra or some kind of Hobby League or whatnot, parallels, etc. But it's always been essentially Ultra.
Yeah. Anyway, so keen for the Mega Tins, let us know, and we'll keep coming back to this. I'm pretty sure they'll go. We won't hear anything about this for another couple of weeks. I don't think.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought. I guess it makes sense that it's the Yu-Gi and Kyber tins, so they have to put Dark Magician and Blue Eyes in. But God damn, like they've reprinted them so many times.
Yeah,
And
but
we just had the reprints of Duel Saga. Just then.
Yeah, why is it the Yugi and Kaiba tins? That's actually probably a good question. It's what the hell are they thinking?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised they didn't do maybe like an Arc 5 tin to kind of cap off the anime or something like that, or, you know. But this is co-money, and I guess they have a plan somewhere.
Yeah. That's a hell of a guess there. We'll move on, though. So, it's Spiral Week, according to TCG Europe. We won't dive as much into it as we have last week, and we'll have Austin back on later in the week when we know all 4 cards. We might do a surprise one, a little mini one for Spirals, because they always manage to take over our podcasts. Anyway, Spiral Last Resort. Obviously, all the Papa Roach jokes to be inserted there. It's a level 4 Earth Machine, effect monster, attack 1,000, defense 1,000. Its monster effect reads, and it's not a union monster, what the hell's this bullshit? Anyway, you can target one Spiral monster you control, equip this monster from your hand or field to the target. While this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, you can equip one card, destroy it. You can, what? While this card is equipped to a monster, the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, your opponent can't target with card effects. So why are we even running Resort anyway? I like how both the resorts have that non-targeting bullshit.
Yep.
Once per turn.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Once per turn, if this card is equipped, sorry man. If this card is equipped to a monster effect, there's more, man. You can send one other card you control to the graveyard. The equipped monster can attack directly this turn. Woo! So.
Far out. I was just going to comment that equipping from the hand is nice.
Yes.
That's actually quite nice. From the field seems a little probably jank, but from the hand, I can dig it. Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Who would equip machine monsters from the field?
Yes.
Otherwise. Yeah, and then this is like the first time I've seen them actually have synergy with the Spiral cards as well. I've made a big complaint when they announced... so Drone is... like all your opponent's cards get piled onto, you know, your big thing, like either your Tough or your Super Agent. But then Super Agent's popping cards, and then you're trying to nuke cards as well. So, I guess this is... Super Agent pops a problematic card, or Tough pops a problematic card. You equip him with the suit. You go Drone, pile on attack points, attack for massive damage. Probably not the most meta strategies, but at least...
I was just looking at there's also... depending on how you would do it, a bit of synergy if you are playing some sort of pendulum variant and you can get your Master Plan Spiral on the field pretty easily. You can use the send effect to send her to grave and go pluses and sneaky stuff.
Yeah, and can it... Equip monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. So that's weird as well. Like if you try and... I wonder what the Sleeper Agent's card text reads like. I should have put that... Yeah, Last Resort has it. Yes.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see for the new stuff to see how the synergy goes, but yeah. I like it so far.
Yeah, so Sleeper and Last Resort, there's 2 better cards. Like, I wasn't expecting 2 good cards to be released for this archetype otherwise. Anyway, so me and Logan tried to put in the reprints from the Structure Deck announcement last week, and then someone, me, forgot to put it into the video and the podcast. So, The reprints from the Structure Decks of last week, things of note. So we got Rescue Rabbits, Twin Twisters, and Painful Decision, and Unexpected Dying Quaking Mirror Force in the Dinosaur one? Yeah.
Yep.
So, Twin Twisters, finally.
Yeah, it's been, year and 4 months, basically, since the original release. It was, year and 3 months. It was Bosch from January 2016, which released it. So, then Megatin's about 6 months later.
Yeah, and I mean the Megatin one was just about the same rarity, really. Like,
yeah, Super as well.
Oh yeah, Super as well. Like it's just, it's the same odds of pulling it than the Secret as well, right? Or was it? No, actually, no, it'd be harder because there was more Supers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's more Supers in the pack. So. Shit.
Yeah, it wasn't like I think on average we usually pulled 2 per box, maybe even 3. And for a long time it was a surplus, so it wasn't too bad. But as time stretched on, where Twin Twister stayed as a really good card, but no one was breaking Bosch anymore. It kind of steadily went up and up and up. So I kind of like a common reprint.
Yeah,
I like the access ability. I don't like when people, could run it in the deck and it'd be a lot better, but then they say, but I can't, I can't afford the supers, etc. When they were going for 15, 20 each.
Yeah.
So I like that kind of cost barrier is being removed on some staples like that.
Yeah, definitely. And then, like, if you want it to look pretty, you get it to look pretty. Man,
Yeah, exactly right.
they should have made that the ulti.
Exactly right. And I feel similar with Pot of Desires getting reprinted as well too. I like that if people want to play it, they'll be able to now because surely that if the tins are 40 and it's guaranteed, surely these pots won't be selling for any more than 20, if not less. So then you can still rarity whore it like myself with my secrets, but at least if you need them and you don't want to pay for them, you'll have the ultras.
Yeah. I like seeing Rescue Rabbit as well. It's like,
Yep.
it's been reprinted a few times in tins and stuff, but like that was a long time ago, and to squeeze it into here when like, and I do like it's in the dinosaur deck, and
Yeah.
if you haven't been in the game for too long or whatever, you might go, "What the hell's a rabbit doing a dinosaur deck?" Right? But there's a reason.
Oh yeah, Rabbit plus Megalo Smashes equals is one card Bahamut Shark and Toad.
Yeah, yeah.
It's actually quite cool.
And the other one for the vanilla monsters, Unexpected Die. So you got the vanilla Link monsters, the vanilla and Link support coming out, and putting Unexpected Die in there as well is a really cool move.
Yep, I agree with it. I found that was a card that was never too expensive, but it was hard to get. So I found that is actually a really nice reprint. Really, really good to have a lot more back in circulation.
Yeah. And then last in the dinosaur deck was Quaking Mirror Force. Yeah, Mirror Forces eventually get reprinted. It's always going to be the way.
Yep, and that's I circle back to my what I was saying before. I like that. I like that the lower budget players will now be able to compete a fair bit better because Quaking is strong. Quaking always has and will be strong. And the ultras that they had of it, tended to get pretty pricey. But now you might even verse someone who you may even picture either as a scrub or just a low budget player or whatever you want to say. And you're going to get hit with a fucking common Mirror Force, Quaking.
Yeah, it's... And then I completely forgot when I was making trades as well. I picked up an Ultra and was like, oh, that's right, it did get reprinted, didn't it? But I guess I got 2 Ultras now.
But it works better when you flip the Ultra, right?
True, actually. Very true. Yeah.
Always does.
And then moving on to the machine deck, they get Maxi.
Maxi. Good lord. So good. Good.
They definitely are jerks. At least, I mean, this was in the OCG one as well, and it was...
Everyone's got a Maxi now.
Yeah, so... meh. What's better looking, the gold or the common? Oh, he's thinking.
This is. I'm trying to draw a comparison between like a dog vomit on the ground and like a massive turd in the toilet. Like they're both pretty gross, but I would dare say that they're terrible.
Yeah, there we go. Equally both. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Pseudospace. What was that?
I was going to say, I think if I had to make a final decision, I think I'd run the common over the gold.
Yeah, the gold kind of bends a little. It's a bit annoying. Pseudospace as well is actually pretty interesting. From off the top of my head, it hadn't been given a reprint, and about time. Was that the field card copy spell? Yep.
Yeah. So that was the last time I really saw that in play was with Chicken Game, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, they missed that boat by a year. It's been a year since we banned Chicken Game, right? It was a year and a half. That's a long time.
About that? No, I don't know about a year. I think it was. Cliffort Turbo Towers was roughly when it got banned. So yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah. Oh, they missed that by a long shot. And then it's Spell and Trap removal. And this one's Galaxy Cyclone. Cool.
Yeah.
It's a really good card.
It is a very good card. Though in saying that, the secret rare that originally came in has dropped to so cheap that it hasn't got a cost barrier. But I suppose more in circulation is always good.
Yeah, and it's just people don't see it. And the more people see it, the more think about it. And then Jar of Avarice, I believe it's the first reprint for it as well. So have that lying around. Obviously cheap, but good to have it lurking.
Yeah, Jar of Avarice. I always like that in certain decks, but it was just always a bit slow. That was always the issue, right?
Definitely. And the last reprint, which obviously Swords of Concealing Light's been printed and reprinted a little bit, and it's changed effects a bunch of times. So this time, though, they've eroded it back to how it was originally interpreted, but it wasn't being ruled that way. So I'm pretty sure someone some judge ruled it to go so the original card, like the old card text from a year ago,
Yep.
maybe a half, was when this card resolves, almost as your opponent controlled when this card was activated, I changed it face down. So like Cosmo tag outs were avoiding it and stuff. That's no longer the case.
I think the most prominent example of that was actually in Worlds 2016.
Yes.
Shunsuke got around it by tagging out with a Dragon Spirit of White, and it was challenged by the other player, but yeah, they ruled it that it was it couldn't hit, even though the resolution would bring the new blue eyes to field, and then the other card resolve due to the card text. Only the first dragon could have been affected, not the second one, and that arguably lost that dude the game.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure before Worlds, because it was in Yugi's world.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm saying that's the latest example, probably not the earliest, definitely not the earliest.
Yeah, so like it was because it was going off our card text, but I'm pretty sure there's contention between regions and stuff. So now 100%, both us and the OCG have the same text of when it resolves, all monsters are changed to face down. Good.
Yep, that's a good way to do it.
Like, what the hell were they thinking? Otherwise.
Alrighty. But yeah, it's a good change, and yep.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like when's the last time, like besides errataing for that, like when they've clarified rulings in card texts and gone that. Actually, when was the last time? Also in this Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Well, it's not in the notes, but it now can only attack each monster once. There was a thing where.
Oh, okay. I never heard of this.
I mean, in theory, you could just kept attacking if, like, a spirit.
Because the specific card text says once each.
Yeah. Now, it wasn't the case.
So in the OCG, it did not?
Well, the OCG didn't clarify it. We didn't have clarification. I couldn't even clarify it. It was, like, you had to attack each... You could attack each monster, even if it didn't die, and then... I'm pretty sure I read on Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization that, there was some degenerate loop that they also did in the anime where it's just, you can't not do it, right? And so, in this case, they've gone, no, you can only attack once. Don't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, okay, yeah, never heard about that, but interesting. Yep.
Yeah. So that's another one that changed functionality in this thingy. So speaking of functionality, I got to really quit those segues. We got an email. Got a few emails, but I've just chosen this one because it's that. A couple questions from Al. Yo, yeah, and you know who you are, Al. Yo, I've been really into Crystons lately, and while I know they're probably never going to compete with the meta, I want to make the best build possible. Any ideas? I'm pretty sure they topped originals in Europe a couple of weeks ago. So, I mean, obviously not meta, but I mean, anything. You have any ideas for him?
Zoo? Put. I think that beefs up almost any deck.
Yeah.
The Crystons are all water, aren't they? So, I don't know. Is there any level 4 waters in their deck, or are they all? We're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. I suppose there's Rosenix. Maybe try and make some sort of turbo into a Bahamut Shark, because Totally Awesome is totally ridiculous and should be at 1.
Yeah. Did Isaiah was going to play Cryston Frogs the other day? Did I tell you about that? Was there like... I'm just trying to remember. I got all my Crystons out. I was ready to make a Cryston deck. And then I didn't do it. But I'm trying to remember what water monster. I suspect it was, because I was getting Undyne out. So yeah. Some people were like... So Scrap Recycle is obviously the best miller for them. Then closely followed by... I think I saw some builds running Undyne and stuff. It is basic stuff. I can cover it later in the week, and even when I might reply to your email with some stuff that I thought about. No real crap on here, because, I mean...
That sounds...
At this moment, we're both unexperienced.
I'm going to include myself, yeah. I need to ask Harley. Where's Harley when we need
I say Harley. Harley. Put in the comments, and then I'll forward it on.
He'll hit you back with an A's, bro.
Yes.
You'll love it.
Always gets back to the A's, bro.
God love Harley.
And then Al also sent another question. I live in the States and I don't see many Paleozoic, but why do they run the trap unfortunate report? Other than the fact it's easy to chain. And
is that the one that gives your opponent 2 battle phases?
Yes.
Your opponent conducts the next battle phase twice. I've yet to hear this. What have you heard this thing?
I've never actually heard of it, mate.
Why do they run trap unfortunate report?
So
I got no bloody clue.
You said you don't see much Paleozoic. I hope you get back to us and go. So is the one people, like the couple people that you play with, that play Paleozoic, are they running unfortunate report? Like,
the only thing I can think of why they could possibly run it is, one, yes, it is easily chainable, just to your other Paleozoics, and two, maybe it's on the assumption you're pairing it up with Wabaku.
Yeah, but why would you even?
If
you're conducting
I'm trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's it. But then again, if you're conducting 2 battle phases, Wabaku goes for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't even think they ran. Like a lot of Paleos are dropping Wabaku as well, either in favour for the other one or just blatant mirror forces. Here comes the sneeze. No, you on?
I'm yawning, mate. Yawning. Well, that's something we'd love, actually, if you'd like to leave us a comment as to what you think that is, because honestly, I don't think we've got anyone's got a clue, because everyone can help us out fill in that blank, because I'm really interested now.
And like in the larger scheme of things, what benefit would you get from having your opponent have 2 battle phases?
I could understand people like forcing the attack or something, like into Quakings and stuff, but 2 battle phases.
Maybe if they have a Kaiju monster. Okay, Kaiju monsters have to attack, right, if you've slumbered?
If you summon them off slumber, yes, that's correct.
Okay, so if you've slumbered, then you megamorph your one, or you increase it hugely, and then there has to be a equip spell that stops them from dying, like Sacrifice.
But like,
and then they have to attack twice.
Kaiju, slumber, like all these kind of things, it's just it's just not Paleo.
That's all. There has to be an equip spell that stops people from dying. Surely, there has to be
Darth Plagueis has it.
A sacrifice. There has to be a generic sacrifice. Has to be.
Moon Mirror Shield? No, but I mean, Moon Mirror Shield like gives them the attack and whatnot, but it's not. But it's giving them 2 battle phases, not actually forcing them to attack anything.
No, but if you got slumber, then they have to take 2 battle phases.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Do you have to? Yeah.
Yeah. Have to attack if able. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, actually, I should really get on that. If they have to attack if able, you can't just go from the main phase to the end phase, right?
Oh, you know what? You know, I just realised that there was a spike in, I believe it's dimensional wall. Or let me just get the card text up real quick. It was the one where you take the hit, but your opponent takes the damage.
Oh, yep. My God, there we go.
Yep.
There. Okay, so you put Spirit Reaper there in attack mode.
I don't know about Spirit Reaper, but I suppose the idea is to take... Here it is, Dimensional Wall. So that went up. That's still spiked quite a lot, and that reads... It's just loading up here real quick. Activate only when opponent monsters declares an attack. Instead of you, your opponent takes the battle damage you would have taken from this battle. So, kind of like a magic cylinder-y type get-up happening.
Yeah. So there you go. All that you just run a couple magic cylinders and negate it. But all I know is Kaiju Slumbers is like integral to this plot.
Gamsiel will make an appearance.
Yeah. That or they run, or you give them Berserker Gorilla and you creature swap it.
Schemes. I like it. Don't worry about standard meta, you got to do this kind of shit.
Otherwise, any other unfortunate report tactics, please email or comment.
And luckily we've got VFD, who's been changed his name as a super.
Yes.
So I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. And what am I going to do this week? More goat stuff. In about 20 minutes, an auction ends on an ultra rare delinquent duo. So I'm going to hit that up, try and finish 2 goat decks. Because at the moment, I've got 1 delinquent duo in the mail. And obviously this one will be the other one, right?
Yep.
So.
Yep. Also, I'd like to put it out there to all our viewers. Get GOAT happening wherever you're going. I reckon we need to make this a 2-format, actual official Konami thing. They need to officially sanctify GOAT format with GOAT tournaments and GOATs everywhere.
Most definitely. Anyway, look after your GOATs, people.
It's time for the
podcast.